Hi guys, FrostFangs here and welcome back once again to another Paladins video. Today we're playing some Barik on TDM Trader Stick. It's been a good little while since I made a Barik video and there's multiple reasons as to why I'm doing it today, because I know you guys have been asking for it for a little while. But one, we've got the Swashbuckler skin, I think that's the name of it. It's the pirate skin for Barik, which you get through the VIP store. I think that's actually the only way to get it, and the VIP store is going away in OB70 in exchange for the Battle Pass, so it makes sense for me to go ahead and buy this skin and then make a video with it. But also I've got a loadout that seems like it would be kind of fun that I haven't tried and that I actually haven't seen anybody recommend to me just yet. It's called Bowling Ball Barik, where pretty much your F has got a tiny cooldown. It also gives you a massive shield, and there's a few other little cards in there that help us do that a little bit better. So we've got a Cassie, a Nando, a Pip, and a Damba. Having two frontliners on TDM is a bit strange, considering they have 0. That'll either go in our favor or against us, I suppose. They have another Cassie, a Genos, a Charlene, a Meave, and a Cassie. No, I read that wrong. They have a Buck. So I don't usually play that much Barik. I don't really know what legendary card to go for, because I honestly, like I said, I haven't played Barik in a long time, so I can't even really remember all 4 of his legendary cards off the top of my head. I think I'm probably going to go for the one that buffs his fire rate, because that would make the most sense with what we're doing. We're trying to be as aggressive and as, like, all-out Barik as we can possibly be. Whenever we use our F, it's going to give us a shield of, like, 1,000 and something, and the cooldown of it is also reduced by pretty much half. I think it's 14 seconds, and we're reducing it by 7, so yeah, we're literally cutting the cooldown in half. We also get some CC reduction from the other card we've got in there, and a few other things to help us get the cooldown on that reduced. I have no idea how well this is going to work. It's a bit of a shame that we have a Nando as well, because that means they're going to get Rekka, which kind of counters what we're doing today. But at the same time, Damba is on our team, which means they're going to have to get cauterized. And if they have to buy both, then that means they'll at least have to cut their Rekka amount in half. So legendary card, let's go ahead and just pick Hairstrugger. That seems to make the most sense. This is a good loadout for Barik. If you want a standard loadout for Barik, this is the one I'd recommend. It works pretty well. Today, we're doing this. Reduced cooldown for 7 seconds. I pretty much explained everything. I don't need to go over it again. This is my first time seeing the weapon, though, and man, that looks sexy. Let's get cauterized to deal with the Buck and the Genos. I have never used this skin before, and seeing it right now is really, really nice. Reminds me a lot of Sea of Thieves and a couple other games that I can't think of at the top of my head. It looks really, really nice. This is like one of my favorite weapons I've actually seen in Paladins. I'm impressed, I can safely say that much. I don't know if the shots are any different. They seem a tiny bit different. The turrets obviously are, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Buck here. Nando is on him too. Let's use our F to be aggressive. Let's pop that up. There we go. He's gone. Pop another shield down. Aggressive Barik might work better than I originally expected. If we can just kill her here, that'd be great. F away, please. Thank you. I haven't lost any health just yet. Damba is on me with some heals. Hello, Buck. We've got a ton of CC reduction because of the other card we've got in this loadout. I don't know if I'd necessarily recommend leveling it the way I have, but it seems to be working kind of well. Let's get rid of this Buck here. If I had landed some more shots, we probably would have done that a lot faster. Here we go. Got my F up in a sec. Let's run. Oh my lord, that actually just saved my life. Also, just realized we had a Pip, so we've got 2 people throwing out heals. They really do have to get Rekka and cauterized in this situation, which makes their lives kind of tough. Charlie's the only one with Rekka, which means we're going to have a bit of an easy time here. I know Nimble would make sense, but I'm going for Kronos just so we can spam our abilities a little bit more. Let's see if we can kill this Buck here. I don't know why he's being so aggressive. It's really weird playing Barik like this because I'm so used to just putting his turret down and chilling around his turret. So when I'm playing like this where I'm just running around the entire time with a shield on me, it's really strange. I feel like Torvald's buffing me. Let's pop another Q down here. Damba is again on me with the heal, so props to him. Let's pop a shield up there to deal with the entire enemy team that seems to have appeared out of nowhere. I have no idea where these guys all came from. I'm somehow still alive. Hello, Buckaroo. What's popping, my guy? Cassie's gone. How did we just win that? Let's pop a shield up. There we go. That is the perfect example of how our kit works, and we managed to live somehow there. Genuinely don't really understand how I lived. I think I've got to give Damba props for the ridiculous amount of heals he's been giving out so far this game, and the Pip. They've done a great job. Comboing with a Nando and a Barik like that, especially considering the loadout we're going with, is pretty damn cool. Hello, Charlene. Shield at the last second there. I think I still got hit, though. Where is he at? My sight fails me. Did he just ult? Did he legit just ult to try and kill me? Thank you, Damba, again for the heals. He has been on point this game. I have no idea where that Charlene's just gone to. Is he here? Oh, there's a Buck. Okay, we'll deal with the Buck then. I see how it is. This loadout works so much better than I thought it would. Our turrets kind of suck, so that's the downside, is the fact that our turrets basically do nothing. So our Qs really don't help us all that much other than tanking a tiny bit of damage. But our F, on the other hand, gives it a whole new kind of life. Should we ult here? Sure, just to get rid of their team, because they're being a little bit too on top of me there. So what I'd say about this loadout, considering a Buck's ulting me right now and I'm trying to talk, that's not what I want to do. I want to just focus on talking or killing. I can't do both at once. Get fucked though, Buck. Oh my god, we actually just lived again. I have survived so many fights just out of pure luck, and also the fact that my healers are really, really good. I have to give these guys props. They've done a fantastic job this game. But also, this loadout kind of changes how I play Barik, because I'm used to using my turrets and them having a ton of of health, and them healing me and me being able to heal my turrets. But with this one, you kind of just throw your turrets away, you put them down, then they get killed really quickly, and you're way more focused on just running around fucking people up with your normal cannon and using your F for mobility and a shield. It's a pretty different way to play Barik that I would recommend again that you try. I like to have both loadouts on because I'm sure each one of these will do better in a different situation. Obviously you want the shield one sometimes, and other times you want the one that buffs your little cannons and stuff. But right now for TDM, I feel like this is the right choice. I'm doing a pretty good job of messing them up. Again, the healers are definitely making an impact on this, but this works surprisingly well, and somehow I've just realized we're actually losing this game by like 10 kills somehow. I don't feel like it's my fault considering I'm 10-2. I don't really feel like I've got that many deaths considering I literally have 2 deaths, and somehow we're losing this game. They're very well grouped. I'll give them that. They have done a very good job of sticking together so far, and Pip has done a good job again with them heals. Let's use our F to see if we can flank this Cassie. I don't know what's going on here. I think our damage is ulted. This might be the recovery play here. Hello, Cassie. Oh no, I can't do anything. I got knocked off. Points to the Cassie. She actually managed to wreck me there. I was trying to get back on, but I couldn't. I had no cooldowns. Or I had cooldowns, sorry. That's how cooldowns work, right? Buck, can you not? For some reason, my turret didn't get placed down there. Either or it died instantly. Hello, me. We're going to use our F to stay alive. I still died. I think I was actually the last death of that game, which kind of sucks, but we'll do another one because this was really short. Top play is by there, Cassie. I really like this loadout. I was expecting this to be a kind of a meh loadout, but in comparison to the turret one, it has its advantages and its disadvantages. What's really going to suck here is that I'm in the top play here by being knocked off. I don't even really know how. Cassie also just managed to somehow have an out-of-body experience. What's going on? What? But yeah, I think I've given my opinions already on this loadout. It's a lot of fun. I got best frontliner. I had fucking 3 deaths that game. I had 4 deaths that game. I had 4 kills, 4 deaths, 8 assists. I had 36,000 damage, which was the second highest in my game. I also shielded for more than the Nando. Somehow, shout out to Xenost. That's their move. I thought I was being focused a little bit by the move, so shout outs to him. And also Angelo 2006, 2003. That's the Buck. Okay. I surprisingly did well. I like this loadout. I don't think it's actually that bad. This is obviously a very extreme version of the loadout. If you wanted to do this a sensible way, you probably wouldn't max this one out and nearly max this one out. You'd mix and match some stuff around. I feel like the CC reduction, though, definitely helps what we're trying to do, and that's why I've got that there. This is a standard loadout. It makes so much more sense because your turrets have like nearly 1,000 extra health. You also heal them for 300 in a second, and you also heal yourself and stuff. That usually makes more sense. But in certain situations where maybe there's not an objective like team deathmatch and you still want to play Barik, this is the one to go for. If you're playing Siege and you're like the only frontliner, don't go for this. That's a bad idea. You still want to pick something like this so you can keep your turrets alive and they can actually help you contest a point. But in game modes where you're not playing a point and you're just running around trying to kill people, this works pretty well. It's like 1,200 shield whenever I hit F, which is like every 7 to 5 seconds, depending on what's going on. Especially once we get Chronos, it's even lower. Okay, let's get our second game going. This is a loadout that I genuinely like. I find this to be way more fun than a lot of other loadouts in Paladins because you're playing Barik, I feel like, in a way that he was kind of designed to play like, but not that many people play him like that. That was a terrible sentence that hopefully made some sort of sense because when I heard that back in my head, I didn't get any of that. Looks like we're doing another game of TDM Tradership, which is fine because I feel like this is genuinely the situation where this makes the most sense. You don't want to use this on a game mode like Siege where you're trying to push stuff and you need to kind of hold a little fort at different times because your turrets basically do fucking nothing in this. And that's okay because that's not what this loadout's trying to do. But honestly, I'm pulling my turret up and by the time it can actually fire, somebody's just hit it with a crossbow shot from Cassie or something and it's already dead. Let alone if somebody tries to pick up Bulldozer for a Ying as well and something, it's going to last no time at all. So honestly, your turrets really don't do that much and maybe I shouldn't even be bothering to put them down. In some situations they work because then they alert me where people are, but a lot of the time, in the time it takes for me to put my Q down, I could have fired another shot and then dealt a bit more damage, so I don't know. We did lose the last game, but I only had 4 deaths, which was 10% of my team when there were 5 other people, so we didn't really do that bad. I also had a decent amount of damage considering what was going on. We've got a Cassie, a Nessa, an Andro, and a Charlene on our side. We're going up against a Talus, a Lian, a Sky, a Buck, and a Pip. So they've got 3 flankers, a damage, and a healer, and this time I'm the only frontliner. Again, I don't know if I'd necessarily recommend this even, but it is definitely a lot of fun. I could go for Architectronics with this. That might make more sense. I really wish Tinkering wasn't a thing and there was just a card that buffed our F there. That would make this loadout even better, but let's just go ahead and go for Hair Trigger for the sense of continuity, for the sake, not the sense. That has made me think, though, what I just said. I really wish there was a legendary card that buffed Barik's F. Maybe that would make it too overpowered, but I don't really feel like he he needs 2 cards that buff his basic attacks. I feel like he'd benefit much more from another card that buffs our other ability, because his F doesn't get buffed by a legendary, which really sucks. Oh my god. There's also a water effect on my F, which I've only just noticed, which is kind of bad. We're 3-0 right now. We haven't got a single death, which is kind of cool. I've got both my turrets down. They look so cool. They've got a little pirate flag on the top, man. I love pirate stuff in video games, especially when it's something like Barik, where it kind of makes sense because he already had like some sort of form of peg leg, or at least it looked like he did. Wow, 700 for a headshot. I'll take that. Thank you. Managed to just walk around the corner and pick up a cheeky kill there. The good thing is, even at max range, we still deal 100 with this, so you can just continuously spray it and hope for a tiny amount of damage. Let's pick up some more Chronos to spam some stuff. Also, the cooldown on our turret is pretty damn long, and it's dead. Poor little turret guy. He's just going to sink into the ground. My other one's there watching that doorway, though, so I know if somebody tries to flank. Hello, what's poppin', Talus? Why did you even bother to teleport back at that point? Why are you trying to even shoot through my shield? I don't understand what's going on with these plays right now. Let's use our F. There we go. Why the hell not? It's only got like a fucking 7-second cooldown. Might as well just spam it as much as we can. Let's just keep holding fire. We are doubling their kills right now. Our turret is dead because, again, they don't last any time at all with this loadout, but our F is instantly back somehow. I don't know how that worked, but okay. I've been on like 500 health for the longest time right now. I kind of just want to get healed. We don't have a healer, though, so the only way I get healed is if I go to combat, which takes a decent amount of time. There's the Leanne. Let's put another turret down. Why the hell not? I just want to heal up. All I want to do, Leanne, right now is heal. Can you please just let me get out of combat? Thank you. I'm now trying to think about ideas that would make sense for legendary cards that would buff Barik's F. I kind of feel like a legendary card that gives him damage reduction in it could be kind of nice, but that would probably be overpowered if I really think about it. But at the same time, getting rid of one of the legendary cards he's got, because he does have 2 that buff his basic attacks, which is kind of silly. If one of those buffed his F, I feel like that would be a positive change for my boy Barik right here. Let's put a shield up. I'm still somehow alive. I've been alive for way longer than I feel like I should have. Oh, he's had enough of me. He's had enough. Psych, dude. You're still gonna die. I got 100 health. I ain't ready to die yet. I'm motherfucking Barik. We get a 1200 shield every 5 seconds. What do you think is gonna happen, my guy? You're dead, though. I can't believe we just won that fight. That's like the 7th time this video where we've actually lived on like barely any health. Also, what are they doing? That Leon's been on a 10 streak. Holy shit. Their Leon's got nearly all of their eliminations right now. I don't understand. Why? Why is their Leon doing so well? Hello, Sky. She's gone. We still deal a good amount of damage. That's the other thing I should probably point out. This loadout doesn't negate what you're trying to do. Damage-wise, you still deal a pretty damn crazy amount, as you just saw. 700 for a headshot is a pretty high amount. Also, our turrets are still alive. Every time they're alive, I feel like I have to point it out. One thing that I should also point out, not just the thing with the turrets, but also the fact that you benefit very, very heavily from having a healer on your team with this loadout. Having a healer really does put the icing on the cake with this loadout, but again, we still are able to absolutely annihilate people because they think they've got us. They think we're going to die, and then we hit F and we generate like an extra 1,200 health. What I don't understand is why their Talus keeps trying to kill me. He's focused me a pretty heavy amount in this game. Maybe he watches my stuff because people tend to focus me when they watch my videos. I don't know why, because it just makes my time less enjoyable. There's a shield. Did I actually negate that? I don't know if that goes through shields or not. If I just denied that Leanne ult, I'm kind of happy. There's an F again. I don't feel like dying just yet. I'm on such a ridiculous streak, and we can use our F again? What just happened? I don't understand. That's the 2nd time that's happened now. I just remembered why we regen our F when we're on super low health, because I put a card in this loadout that I actually forgot that I added in. The card that makes it reset when we drop below 20% health. That's incredibly strong, and I completely forgot I even added that to this loadout. That is a pretty essential card, I would actually say, because it lets us use our F twice. I don't think it generates a shield on the 2nd time, but that extra mobility is usually enough for you to be able to escape. I don't know why that Talus is bothering to get rid of my little turrets. They don't really do anything. Hopefully our Charlene is back, because I think he AFK'd a minute ago. I'm hoping that he's returned. There's my shield. Yo, what's up, Talus? There's no way that Talus is ever going to beat me in a fight, because he has nowhere near enough damage output to actually get me low enough. Let's get some freaking Haven and some life rip. Why the hell not? There's another F. We're losing by 3 kills right now. Apparently someone's complaining in the chat saying we're going to lose if we keep stacking because nobody kills people with low HP. I am a fucking Barik. Do you really expect me to chase people with low health? That is not my job. I'm going to run away right now because I really don't feel like dying this way. This is a bitchy way to die. I can probably fight the Leanne. She has a tiny hitbox, which makes my shotgun a little bit less powerful, but we can probably still kill her. Hello, Buck. Can we get rid of him? I did kill him. I tried to put a shield down and then F, but I wasn't fast enough. I don't know what the Andro's saying. C15 Inuti. That's probably a swear word in a language that I don't understand. If you feel like translating it, go ahead and do so for me in the comments, because I have zero clue what he's trying to say. So we lost both games. I can't feel like that's my fault. I can't say that that was my fault. I didn't play perfectly in either of those games. This was me testing out this loadout, and it works pretty damn well. I had, like, again, 5 deaths. I think that game, and my team, I can guarantee you, had significantly more than that. And I bet I also had a very similar damage output to them. So I honestly don't know why we keep losing. I feel like their Cassie absolutely ruined us there, significantly significant amount. Her accuracy was scarily good there, maybe a little bit suspicious. Maybe that was just the kill cam being buggy, but that looked like nearly cheating. Not going to say it was, though. I very highly doubt it was. I think the Cassie was just good, because if she was cheating, 51k damage really isn't that impressive. So we had 32k damage, 48k shielding. We went 7-2. I had 2 deaths that whole game. That shows you what this loadout is for. It's for not dying. When you don't want to die, you pick this. I had 6 deaths in both of my games. Our Cassie had literally 6 times my deaths. Our Canessa did really, really badly. 2-3 with 15,000 damage. How does a Barik double a Canessa's damage in Team Deathmatch? How does that even happen? Our Charlene did okay. I had more damage than an Andro, which is scary. Our Andro went 6-14. I don't feel like it was my fault that we lost both of those games, if I'm being honest. If you feel otherwise, that's perfectly fine, but I feel like I actually did pretty well. And either way, a win or a loss, it doesn't really matter. I had a lot of fun. There, Leanne, by far the best person on their team, 50,000 damage. She absolutely shredded her. She was very, very annoying to kill. She had double our kills, but the same amount of death as us, actually. Their Pip was pretty good. Healed for 20k, which is an impressive amount. I'm guessing he had the healing legendary card. He didn't, so that's like 21 full heals right there from Pip. I'm proud of him right there. Buck did pretty decent. He only had 1 death, and that was the time I killed him right at the end there. I'm pretty sure he had 22k damage, which wasn't that much. So we topped a Buck, we topped a Sky, we topped a Talus, we also topped a Pip. We topped a lot of people. We came 3rd top damage or 4th top damage that game. That's not that bad. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. This has been Bowling Ball Barik. It is a hell of a lot of fun. I definitely recommend you try it, specifically with this loadout. The only thing that I could wish for is that they add a legendary card that buffs his F at some point. Just making it so that maybe he can deal damage in his F. Like if you use your dash as Barik and somebody's near you, you deal 500 to them. Just something that could buff his F, because right now he doesn't have a legendary card that does it, and it feels kind of weird, because usually characters have one thing buffs your basic, one buffs your Q, one buffs your right click, and one buffs your F, but he doesn't have one that buffs his F. He has 2 that buffs his basic attack, which feels a little bit strange to me. Anyway, there you go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all very soon, and as always, stay frosty.